please introduce yourself and whatnot.
Hi, I'm Patricia DiSalvo Viayra.
Okay, pleasure to meet you. And you know what? I subscribe to a million streaming services, but I really love the focus behind your streaming service. Can you tell our listeners and viewers what Lady Filmmakers is all about? What can they get with the streaming service, which is really, I think, a very value-added subscription model. So,
Well, thank you. So we're special because every single project that we have, whether it's the web series or a film, we have a woman or a female identifying person as either a writer, director, producer, cinematographer, editor, or production designer. So you have to have a woman in a leadership role to even qualify. So every single project is made by women or woman in one of those leadership roles. And in addition to the web series or the films that you watch, we also have either pre-recorded panels, or we are going to be doing some sort of live event every month. So we've got like a cinematography workshop lined up mid-June. I'm sorry, mid-May. We have something in June also. So we're still scheduling those, but we've got some workshops, panels. We're going to do fun networking events online to build the Lady Filmmakers community. It's kind of like going to be an extension of our festival, of kind of how we do our festival, but just year round. And so it's kind of like either come for the films and stay for the workshops and panels, or come for the workshops and panels and stay for the films and the web series.
was it kind of a great thing to have the film festival and the channel itself? They're pretty much an organic situation where, as far as curating, that must be just a lot of work, but must be really gratifying work to know that you have some great content that you can share for the viewers, and it's just really great stuff.
Yeah, so we are lucky in the sense that we've just been emailing, going back. We've gone back to 2016, and then a couple of people that I've stayed in touch with, I've been sending notes to try to get their films. And so it's kind of fun reconnecting with some of our favorite filmmakers. Well, they're all like our favorite filmmakers, but just reconnecting with these people and getting to watch their films again. And it's like, oh, I kind of remember this film, and oh yeah, it had this great twist or whatever. So it's been fun going back with our content. And then it's also great. Some of our filmmakers are like, oh, I'm happy to give you this film, but I also did this other project. Can you check it out? So that wasn't part of our festival. Some of them are like, why didn't you submit that to our festival? But it could have been like before they were with us or whatever. But so it's kind of cool. Like almost every week we're getting new projects from pre-existing our festival alumni. So that's kind of fun. But they're excited, and so it just kind of builds the enthusiasm for the whole thing, and just the opportunity of where this can go, and hopefully open up more doors for our filmmakers to build their audience, and then hopefully get more industry recognition as well.
Yeah, along with opening those doors, I'm a cinephile, so I love DVDs and Blu-rays, and I have this
Mhm.
conspiracy theory. You can own you can subscribe to 20 different streaming services, and you can really be complacent and believe that every single content is right under your thumb. But I really feel that there's just so much content or stuff that isn't seen out there that is being not given. The doors are still not open for a lot of films. And not to put words in your mouth, but is that one of the many reasons why you wanted to just spearhead this streaming service? Because it's opening the doors not just for the filmmakers themselves, but just for viewers to have a really great sort of combination platter of so many things to see that's not on your average streaming service.
Yeah, no, for sure. The opportunity for a lot of our films to be seen and highlighted, uh, I think is so important, because so many of our projects are actual, like, real, almost not full reenactments, but people are telling their own stories of some pretty traumatic moments in their life. And it's it's just powerful when you watch a film that you love, and then as I try not to read about the filmmakers prior to watching something, because I just want to just enjoy the project on its own. And then it's always extra to benefit to hear from the director, like, oh, this was, the story of what happened to me when I was a child, or, in college or whatever. And then it's like, wow, that's so powerful. And it's like, if that happened to them, I'm sure there's other women out there that could benefit from seeing a story that, perhaps they went through something like that and, didn't want to talk about, or was afraid to tell someone about. And, we have a lot of those types of films that, I think are maybe a little taboo to mainstream, channels that where people aren't making or funding those kind of films. It's just they put the ending that they want, not just the Hollywood ending. It's more true to life. So, but we also have the fantasy, fun, whimsical, animated films that are just pure, just delight and just entertainment as well. So we just kind of get the whole gamut of films. But a lot of the films that we do get, we kind of put in our Ladies Illuminate section for the film festival. And that's generally dealing with a lot of social causes and bringing different issues to the light. So that's why we call them Ladies Illuminate. They're illuminating a lot of different issues. So yeah, I hope it opens up doors for more people just to talk about those things, and that it's shouldn't just be shoved in a closet or considered fringe or niche when a lot of times, just things like, abuse or, different traumas. It's like, I'm sure lots and lots and lots of people have gone through those things. So it's just a great way to lead to a path of healing, but then also look at how wonderfully talented this person is in cinematic storytelling.
Just in a layperson's term, what is your normal day like? Because I'm thinking just spearheading the channel, there's a website, there's a film festivals, dealing with the filmmakers, you're curating the stuff, and you're also building up the community. So you're having an open dialogue with, I would think, so many different trains running. What is your day like for you? Yeah.
Actually, I'm actually getting better at it, at just the managing my time. So it's just a lot of communicating on, email with most of the filmmakers, and then lots of texting and phone calls with my, oh, that's interesting. My light I lost my light.
No, the light's fine. It's perfect. Yeah.
The, just getting the, technical people, communicating with them and just dealing with, little fires with like, oh, this link wasn't working this whole time, and I was directing people to this link, and someone finally tells me, this link doesn't work, and you're just like, so there's lots of that every day. But then dealing with wonderful, our wonderful publicists have been helping us promote the last couple of weeks, which has been so much fun and exciting at the same time to work with them. So yeah, it's just lots of emails and phone calls. It's not very glamorous.
I'm gonna ask you a very tough question, and
okay.
This will be my fault for asking the question. But for people who are thinking of subscribing to the service, can you just name a couple of films, projects that you're really excited for them to maybe just open that door, check those movies out, and then proceed to the other works?
Gosh, there's so many.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, so I guess some of my favorites, like one of them, and it's not my favorite only because of who's in it, but it also makes it extra special, is this was from a few years ago, called Night Vet. And basically James Cromwell, I don't know if you know his name, yeah. He plays this, overnight veterinarian, and he's got like this special just way of dealing with difficult clients, and he helps this neurotic woman who played by Joanna Cassidy, and then her husband is Larry Miller, and they bring in their dog, and so it's this like whole metaphor for life. And Irma P. Hall's one of the interesting characters that just like a homeless lady that hangs out inside. They welcome her to just hang out and be safe overnight in there. And she gives, this like sage advice to her, and so does James Cromwell. And, he's like, sounds like your dog needs, chill pill. And she's like, what, for me? And it's like, no, your dog, and so it's just this really sweet movie about all these interesting people who are bringing in their pets in the middle of the night and how they all help each other. And just a very good feel good movie. And it's just also neat to see, favorite actors playing those roles in this quirky, fun film. And it's directed by Julie Cobb, who's, got a, long laundry list of amazing acting credits to her name as well. So that's a lot of fun. We've got a great time travel movie, a period piece time travel feature film called Dimensions. That's directed by Sloan Uren, and it's just just beautiful film, and it just really kind of makes you question, like, if you had the ability to go back in time to change something, would you? Because you don't know how that's going to affect, the ripple effect of going in and changing, and plus she's a production designer for big studio films, so the production design is like off the charts. So it's just gorgeous. So that's a lot of fun, and that's actually going to be kicked off tomorrow with the May subscription service. Trying to think of some of the other fun ones. Oh gosh, there's so many good ones. Oh, we got a fun one called For Muriel, and that is starring Mindy Sterling. I'm trying to remember everybody's name. Mindy Sterling, and from Austin Powers, I don't know if you remember. And Conchetta Tomei, and they're trying to figure out how to help a friend who needs to raise money. So they play out all these fun like heist scenarios, and they're just really funny. So so there's just a lot of great films.
Well, so then you mentioned the May subscription service, and can you just talk about, you're going to have a virtual event, or what kind of event to kick things off? What can people expect, I guess, this weekend?
Yeah, so tomorrow night we're doing a virtual red carpet, and we've got this really cool DJ who's going to play these like really cool vibes. We're going to call the breakout room the dance floor. So we're going to have our main room where we do interviews, and we'll have her name's Victoria, so we'll have Victoria spinning a little bit in the main room, but mostly she's going to hang out in the dance floor. So anybody who's attending can hang out on the dance floor and then come out for interviews or listen to interviews, but they can hang out and chat and listen to her. And then we've got pre-recorded songs from Militia Vox, and she is like an alternative rock or goth rock, really cool, badass chick. So she's pre-recorded some songs for us. So we'll be playing those in the mix. And then we have two really funny ladies, talented actresses, who are going to be hosting, Katie Preston and Janet Lowe. They're BFFs from Boise, Idaho. And so they're going to be hosting and sharing some fun Lady Filmmakers trivia. And it's just going to be, just a fun, chill, evening with just fun people sharing their passionate experiences and thoughts on the projects that we'll have on the channel. So I'm excited for people to get to tell people about their projects and show off a little bit and dress up, and hopefully we'll get to do all this in person soon, but just I think is the next best thing. And we have an actress from Dimensions from London who will be chiming in probably at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning on her side, but we're excited that she's joining us, and it's gonna be fun.
Patricia, thank you so much for your time. Good luck with the channel. I can't wait to see Dimensions myself. That sounds really cool. So,
well, you're welcome to join the event tomorrow night if you want. I'm sure Rachel can send you a Zoom link if you'd like to join us.
Okay, that'd be great.
And join, watch some movies too if you want.
All right, perfect. That sounds great. Thank you, Patricia. Take care.
Thank you.